next time you get ready to tell someone of a different ethnicity to get over something, I want you to remember these words. Get over it. Your ancestors were stolen in the dark of night, villages pillaged multiple at a time. Many were swallowed by the sea on the way to captivity, but it wasn't you. So get over it. Your native tongue was not understood, and communicating with each other could show no good, so you were separated and sold to people who bid the highest, but it wasn't you. So get over it. Husbands watch wives, sons watch mothers, and brothers watch sisters abused and torn sexually by multiple men at a time, some as young as the age of 9, but it's not you. So get over it. Little boys being sodomized early to demasculinize so that they don't grow into that buck that eventually has to be castorized to teach him a lesson about strength, but it wasn't you. The book used before chastisement or death with verses to instruct on how to maintain order in captivity has 10 more verses about the right to be free, but they will never truly know that because to them reading is done illegally, but it's not you. So get over it. Macchiato-toned babies being born and nursed without scorn, heavily carrying the shame, some to the grave, that their wife's child carries the master's name, but you act like you don't know, because it's not you. The Second Amendment being granted long before it was written and a nigger hunting license issued with it, but it's not you. Men and women being hung and burned alive, many skinned like caught animals and picked up, never mind, watched and bet on about whose body jumped longer or harder, but it's not you. Experimented on when the lab rats wouldn't do, made to think it was a part of the allegiance and oath sworn before putting on military blue, but it's not you. Starting a race war within your communities, leading each of you to believe that if your tone is darker or lighter, it clearly speaks about your character, making you think that broad hips and noses reek of ugliness and big lips speak of unworthiness, so you aspire to change, but now they want those things, glorifying selling everything from your sex to your soul because a real means to an end is beyond your hold. Tap dancing and cursing each other as if we don't know that the innocent blood that was shed was supposed to born leaders, not blindly be led. Being afraid to recount the footsteps through the forest because the tree they see in you isn't supposed to remember its roots. You are to speak softly, smile brightly, excuse blatant and undercover abuse. Allow your natural coils to be society's new muse. Allow the prisons to take our kings and teach our sons that the male role is no longer to lead. Allow our daughters to succumb to self-hate and pile into churches whose focus has turned to passing the plate. To look blindly as if this story hasn't been told before. To place a wrapper around it and leave it in store. To look at injustice with the same lens you were stolen with, but it's not you. So get over it.